Yo, it's Retro Champ, and you're listening to the Brutally Delicious Podcast.
How are you holding up through all this Corona stuff?
Oh man, I'm maintaining, man. I'm trying to do better with it, for real. It's just a lot of stuff going on. It's a lot of stuff going on, and it's just I wanted to do all that stuff that was supposed to be going on, but I couldn't. So
Yeah.
I guess we gotta wait.
Are you finding that you're able to use the downtime though to really focus in on your music and your stuff, your projects?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said to a lot of people, it's just when you got that downtime, you really want to use it. So when the world shut down and the industry shut down, that was the time for all the artists to, go ahead and revamp themselves, or go back to the drawing board and see what they could do to fix certain situations, or come up with different plans to help themselves in their career, or just completely make new music. So that's what I thought this was. Like I took the time to revamp myself and make new music. So
super positive. What do you mean
absolutely.
What do you mean by revamp yourself?
Like whatever you feel like you couldn't, like that you didn't do, you can go back and do it like the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like revamp your career as far as like recreating yourself, or fixing things that need to be fixed. Like things that as far as like marketing, or your rap style, or how you do certain things in interviews, just certain things to help yourself be better for the next run. That's how I feel about revamping.
Because then it's going to be over and it'll be ready to go, and you got to have your shit together.
Yeah, like if you don't have your stuff together by the time this stuff is over with, like I don't know what you did. I don't know.
You'll be left behind because everybody else is ready to go.
Yeah, for real. Like that's crazy. Like a lot of artists, they just gonna be left behind because they just took this as, oh, it's free time. No, it's not.
Especially now because computers are at home. You can write, you can record all the time.
You have it on your phone, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you have a damn phone. Like let's stop playing. Like you have a phone, you have a laptop, you have a computer, you have some type of something that has internet. Like let's stop playing.
Yep.
Y'all just lazy at this point.
Yeah. One thing I've been noticing, there's a lot more cell phone music videos coming out where people are just like,
oh God. I mean, I get it, because some people, they just, they can't afford certain things as far as that. But at the same time, if you have friends that do this, utilize them.
Yeah. Buy them a pizza and beer.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, let them know, hey, we should do this music video or something. Like, we should shoot a music video. I'll pay you however. You feel me? But, like, utilize your friends. I think that's what a lot of people have a problem with. Like, they just don't want to ask for help. I mean, I'm learning that myself now, but it's like, we got to ask for help. Like, if you know you have a friend that does videography or photography, why not say, hey, I know you're trying to do your thing and I'm trying to do my thing, so why don't we just work together? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a come up thing, and that's how you build a team and everything else. So, I mean, but the cell phone thing is like, I'm not gonna say it's corny, because I did it at one point, but it's like, bro, you can upgrade to something different.
Yeah.
Like, you don't gotta do that. Like, you don't have to prove that, hey, I can just use a phone. It's like, okay, that's what's up, but
they always show on those TV commercials, shot on the iPhone. But what they don't tell you is that it was shot on the iPhone in perfect lighting conditions with a videographer.
Right. Exactly.
And then
like, it don't tell you all the other specific details behind it. Like,
yeah.
They be over there like, yeah, I shot this with my iPhone, and I'll be over here like, okay. Okay, like, that's cool and all, man, but can you actually do a video with this?
So why Linkin Park? Are you a secret metalhead? Do you like metal, or?
I'm a huge metalhead.
Oh,
All right.
God, yeah.
So I don't know if you know much about this podcast, but we started out, in fact, our flagship is the Brutally Delicious podcast, where we talk with metal bands all over the world for the last couple of years. And we've started expanding it to this side dish that we're calling it now, where we're going to speak to people from all different genres of music. So you're actually one of our first couple here today where we're trying it out. And I'm just curious.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you do like metal?
Yeah, I love metal music. I grew up on it as much as I did with rap. So
Oh, nice.
Where are you located?
I'm in St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't actually know where that is, but that's okay.
Where are you guys from?
I'm from Canada.
I'm in Richmond, Virginia.
I know St. Louis. I live in Washington, D.C. now, but I've only been here for like just about 3 years. So like I know St. Louis is a city. I know it's kind of on the East Coast, but I don't really.
We're literally in the smack dab in the middle of like the United States. Like,
oh shit!
Yeah, we're in the mid. We are in the Midwest. Like we are smack dab in the middle of this motherfucker. So,
all I know about it is that the St. Louis Blues play there. That's all I know.
Yeah, yep, you're absolutely right. And the Cardinals. And then we had the Rams, but they boof as hell. They went to LA. So we ain't gonna speak on them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
all right.
Let's get back to music. Sorry.
Why Linkin Park then?
Linkin Park. So like Linkin Park was one of my favorite groups growing up. I love the fact that there was rap in it. That was like my first band I've ever heard. Well, not the first band, but it was like one of the first times I ever heard of a band going like completely like new metal with the rap. So I kind of fell in love with it. I like Mike Shinoda, and I love Chester's voice.
Right.
And I love their creativity and what they did with it. Like they just had a whole type of vibe with each other, and the whole band for real is just like dope. So
the first thing that, besides the fact that it sounds great, the first thing I noticed was the recording quality of that cover. Normally when people do covers, the quality of the recording is kind of iffy at best, and it doesn't really do the song justice. Yeah, but this, I was just like, holy fuck, this sounds massive. So like, did you record that yourself? Did you go to a studio? How did you kind of go about that?
So it's crazy. My friend who's also my engineer, Sean has a studio in his basement.
Yeah.
And it's kind of laid out pretty nice. And it's like when he records you, it don't pick up nothing for real. So he did his thing with this. Like,
yeah, I can tell.
That was the first thing he noticed was how banging the bass was.
I was like, who the fuck did this damn bass tone? I want to talk to this person.
So
I was hoping you were going to say, yeah, it was me, because then I could ask, how the fuck did you do that?
It's weird. So the whole thing, how this came about was my videographer, JT Ibanez, he hit me up and was like, yo, I'm about to start a YouTube channel, you know what I'm saying, doing for covers and stuff like that. Like all my friends that I've had, the pleasure of working with as far as videos, I just want to make my own cover page and have you guys feature doing covers that that you guys like or that I like. And we just gonna put them on the YouTube channel. I'm like, oh, that'd be dope. You know what I'm saying? That's some good content. That's what's up. I never heard nobody doing that for real. He was like, yeah. So he's like, I want you my first one. I'm like, okay, cool. So he hits up this guy named Isaac, who's from this band, This Is Falling, who are also located from here. They're also very, very good. Like, I recommend This Is Falling for real because they can be heavy, but Isaac's voice singing wise is absolutely phenomenal. He hits up Isaac. Isaac was like, he's down for it. Isaac said, can we do Linkin Park? I think it'll be fitting for me and Retro to do that. And not to mention, it was a 20-year anniversary of Hybrid Theory. He was like, it'd be just perfect. Like, all that will line up perfectly fine.
Sure.
Like, why don't we do that? And Ibanez was like, sure, why not? I like the idea. That's a good idea. And they hit me up. Isaac was like, look, I'm going to remake the track. So he did I think he did the bass line you're talking about because he remade all that. So he remade the track to make it sound like Linkin Park song. And we recorded it. Like I said, Sean, he was the engineer for it. He did all that stuff to it. I think it was another person that also had their hands on it as well. But yeah, that's how it came about for real. Then we recorded it, did a video for it, and we just put it out there.
Awesome. Chris?
So this is my actual first introduction to what you do. Like Bruce and I are like predominantly metalheads, but I listen to everything. I remember when Hybrid Theory came out, I was just like, holy fuck, this is crazy.
It's a good album, yeah, for sure. It's got a lot of bangers on it.
Yeah, besides the Linkin Park cover, describe to our listeners what it is you do.
So I'm a rapper. I am a rapper.
Yeah.
And my rap style is very different from everybody else's. Like I'm literally the epitome of different. Like I can't put myself in a box for shit. Like you're not gonna hear the same thing anytime you hear me. So if I do a song and it sounds like boom bap, then the next song may not be boom bap. It may be like some type of funk. And then if you hear the funk song, you're like, oh, fuck with this. The next song might be something along the lines of like metal mixed with rock. I mean, metal mixed with rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never in a box. The things I talk about be a lot serious, but a lot of times I do talk about shit. Like, I'll be like, how I'm a good rapper and things like that. But for the most part, my style of rapping is like, I'm trying to help people out with situations. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people go through a lot of things in life, including myself. So me having a platform where it's like I can talk about these things freely,
yeah,
giving it to the people, it makes me feel good about myself. And then for them to hit me back up and be like, yo, this really touched me,
That's awesome.
Me feel really good. So
I think, I used to teach audio recording or audio engineering.
Right.
And record production, because that's my main job. And I often looked at rap music as though it was the new folk music. Like in the 60s you had like Bob Dylan and people like that kind of writing all these protest songs, and there were like stories. But rap to me now is more like that. Where they're telling the stories of what's happening and what's going on, and would I be wrong in that assumption, or how would you feel?
No, you're. Hey, I think that's a good analogy. You know what I'm saying? That's a good analogy for you to say that, because in rap we do have a lot of storytelling about things that happen in daily life. I call my shit reality music.
Yeah.
So it's like whatever happens in my reality, you gonna hear about it. You know what I mean? Whether I'm on or I'm down below, like it doesn't matter. Like you gonna hear about my reality. Other people that I know reality. It's like I'm giving you a POV of my life and everybody else around me life.
Right.
So what?
I'm also.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, and I'm also like just telling stories about things that people want to hear.
Cool. So what subject matter are you tackling now? Because you said, you're in the midst of COVID. You're writing. What topics are you covering now in the stuff that you're working on?
I mean, there's a lot of mental health going on out here.
Yeah, Bruce, shut up. I don't know what's going on.
That's me too. I don't know why my speaker's acting like that. But yeah, there's a lot of mental health going on too. Like I'm trying to gravitate towards that. Like, definitely attack that, because there's a lot of things in the community that I'm living in. We don't talk about it.
Okay, like what?
Like we don't talk about mental health. Like,
oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We don't talk about
still taboo. Health. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about people's problems. We try to sweep it up under the rug like it's not a thing. Like it's a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like 2020 was definitely the thing where it's like everybody's depressed.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And we don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, we should though.
Why not? But we should. Exactly. So I'm like, so why not talk about it? Well, it's just a lot. No, we need to talk about it.
Yep.
Like, so I'm gonna talk about it, whether people like it or not. I'm gonna talk about it.
Well, that's good though, because you're breaking the stigma behind it.
Yeah.
And
man.
I think often when people talk about it, other people are like, "Oh, I can talk about it too. It's not that bad. It's okay."
It's not. It's like it's supposed to be a domino effect. Once you talk about it, somebody else needs to talk about it.
Absolutely.
It's the same thing with self-love. Like that's another thing I'm attacking. like self-love and all that other stuff, like it has to be a domino effect because in this day and age, we need the love, but we also need to talk about where the love was lost at. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
Right on.
Like, how did you lose this, and how can we gain it back? You know, that's why when I talk about certain topics, it's like we're gonna talk about it, but I also want to help you,
That's
and
cool,
I
man.
That's
want
all
you
right.
to, yeah, and you know what I'm saying. I want to, and I also make music for myself, so it's like when I write songs, it helps me.
Right.
Like,
It's cathartic. It helps you work out the mess, right?
yeah, it helps me definitely. It helps me work out all the mess because at the end of the day, it's like, you know, yeah, I'm writing for the people, but also this is something I love to do. So writing about it helps me release everything. So
That's awesome. If fans want to find you, how do they find you on the web?
you can find me everywhere. Instagram at the Retro Champ, Twitter the Retro Champ, Facebook Retro Champ. You can find me everywhere on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal. Like
And
as long as you search my name, you can find me.
are you pretty active with your fans? If they respond
Yeah,
to you,
absolutely. Yeah,
awesome.
always. Anytime they DM me or something like that, saying, "Dude, your music is great," I respond. Um, I'm not that guy where it's like I don't respond back to everybody. Like I talk, like if I can respond back, I will.
Right.
But I love to talk to everybody as much as I can. Like especially at shows and stuff like that. I will stay. I'm the guy that will stay after shows and sign every autograph that I can before we can leave.
Nice. That's the way it
Like,
needs to be, man. It's
yeah,
fucking beautiful.
yeah. That's exactly how I am.
Bruce?